currently listening to the greatest magic podcast. It's me, your honorable sensei, and with me, I have
the vicious scumbag.
And we are the Longturnlarry podcast. Motherfucker, we're getting better at that every single day.
Bro, soon we will sound like animatronic, and there will be no vocal separation.
You're going to think that we just hit a button and it just does that effect, but it's us. We're just in sync.
You're going to think that we just hit a button and it does, because we're in sync.
Oh, God. All right, let's get to it. Let's get to it. What are we talking about today?
We got the next journey into the colors of magic. We have Blue Draw.
Blue?
Blue.
You mean the color that draws, like, all the cards?
Yeah. 100%.
Just all the time, during your turn, during their turn, at
no
the
turns.
end of the step, before you cast your spell,
when you cast your spell, because you cast that spell,
after your spell resolved, because you drew cards,
it responds.
you tapped mana, drawing cards.
I go to untap my lands and respond. What?
Dude, you don't even have a library anymore.
Now, I saw you pacing around before we were getting on. Was there something going on over there, Honorable Sensei?
Yeah, I was talking to one of my millions and millions of students, and he was like, how come my decks aren't as efficient as yours?
I mean, I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
No. He's like, could you build me a deck? And I was like, you know how long it takes me to build a deck?
Long turn? Long?
Long time build decker.
Mm.
So we're going to go on a Honorable Sensei rant.
Honorable Sensei rant.
You know why it takes me so long to build a deck?
Why does it take so long?
Because I playtest the shit out of them.
And how would you describe playtesting the shit out of them?
So you can do this in paper. You can do this on Moxfield, where we hold all of our content and every card that we talk about. You can go check that shit out at moxfield.com.
Look for the Longturnlarry.
Wait, is it / or backslash?
Forward.
Longturnlarry.
That's
LTL,
right.
one of them.
LT.
I playtest a lot. And when you think your deck is done,
It's not.
it's not. Because sometimes the card you think is good in there,
It's not.
playtest, you playtest. Sometimes I even proxy cards so I can playtest in real life with my friends.
Proxy?
Yeah, proxy.
I heard you shouldn't do drugs like that.
What, proxy? Yeah, you could do all the proxy. I take all the proxy drugs.
It's just sugar pills that are different colors.
So I would put this on to you before you go to whatever local card game shop or buy your cards. Play test it.
So how would you? So let me be the devil's advocate as the vicious scumbag I am. Playtesting. How do you playtest a deck when there's nobody else playing? How do you playtest? Give our listeners an example.
So when you're gold fishing or playtesting, you're really not looking to see exactly like, oh, if somebody board wiped me on turn 4. No, you're just trying to see how efficient your deck is. In particular, what turn it takes for you to pop off. So that when you're playing in a real game, you know what turn it takes for you to pop off and what really are the best cards in your deck. Because what you think are the best cards in your deck might not be until you put like two cards together that you've never seen together. You're like, oh my god, oh my wa mo shindaru nani.
So you're trying to
you get there by drawing cards.
You trying to hit him with that Fist of the North Star card draw?
Yeah.
To where they're gonna blow their minds with the amount of card draw they're about to get.
Too much.
Like they're already dead. They just don't know it yet.
And I'm still drawing cards.
In response
to your death, before you die.
Before you die, actually. So let's kick it. Can I kick it? Tribe Called Quest this card draw.
Yes, you can.
Ooh.
What are we starting off with?
I say we go with the just blue draw. It just no nothing, just no requirements. It's just extra draw. I'm gonna start us off with the Blue Sun Zenith. This is an X blue. Target player draws X cards, shuffle Blue Sun, and then put it back in your library and go about your day.
And there are very many variants of Blue Sun Zenith.
Tons. X blue something and go draw cards.
Yeah.
They sometimes have better effects or worse but yeah, just super easy. I'm not going to do anything else on the turn. And what's that? It's an instant.
Yeah.
So if you really want to do some weird shenanigans, do it on the last person's turn before your turn.
You know, in response to you ending your turn, I'm going to draw.
Your blue deck, you're holding mana anyway. Dump it into blue.
Go ahead and dump it.
Yep.
Can we get to the brainstorm?
Brainstorm.
It doesn't even really draw you cards. And unless you have a fetch, you can brainstorm lock yourself. If people know what that is, brainstorm 1 blue, draw 3 cards, and put 2 cards from your hand on top of your library. That's why you need that fetch land, because maybe you need to get the bad cards out of your hand, put the good cards in your hand.
Beautiful.
Crack.
Yep.
And shuffle those cards away.
Yep. It's fun reactionary stuff. Blue is super good. This is a dig 3, put 2 back. And then if you have some way of shuffling right after, like you're saying, beautiful. Because then it turns into you're doing deck manipulation for a blue. It's beautiful.
Or you're doing some miracle shenanigans. What was that? An extra turn spell on top? I wonder how it got there. Maybe you're playing a ninja deck and you put Scion of the Erd Dragon. Wait, that's too many colors.
Too many.
Scion of the Draco? Is that what it is? 16 mana? Something like that. You put that on top and you hit him with some ninjas.
I found the largest thing I can. Ugh, ninjas. Get those filthy ninjas out.
All right, let's knock out these
just
quick blue ones.
Basic blue
Consider,
boys.
Look at the top card of your library. Put that into the graveyard. Draw a card.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Instant speed. Opt. I opted out of this card. 1 blue. Scry 1. Draw a card. It's just like Consider, except for it's not graveyard.
I got orbs. I'm trying to ponder. Single blue. Sorcery. Look at the top 3, then put them back in any order. Draw a card.
Holy shit. Preordain. I'm a scry 2 for 1 mana, then draw a card.
These all sound like the same thing.
Wait, I got one more. Serum Visions. Draw a card and then scry 2. I've remixed it.
There's so many of these. There's just so many. Or here's a really good one. A lot of you might know this one. Treasure Cruise. 7 colorless and a blue. Draw 3 cards.
Wait, 7 colorless?
I'm glad you pointed that out because that's a lot of mana. No, Treasure Cruise also
perfect for some ninjas.
It's perfect for the ninjas. It has Delve. Each card you exile from your graveyard while casting this spell reduces it by 1 colorless.
So this is like Ancestral Recall if you have a graveyard.
Yep. But don't say that too loud. We don't want Treasure Cruise banned.
Love Treasure Cruise.
Very good. As you can see, we have an abundance of just go draw.
Yeah, that's what blue just, hey, you gonna walk in front of your house, draw a card.
Yep.
You gonna take out your trash, draw a card.
Wait, you have trash? Draw a card.
Right. Your grandma dead, draw a card. Your grandma's alive, draw a card. Matter of fact, draw 2 cards.
I was about to say, draw 2 cards. Draw 2 cards and create a food token that's named Biscuit.
Ooh, that would be. You probably choke on that.
There's just so much blue that just does this. We even have it on creatures. Spectral Sailor, a blue 1/1 Spirit Pirate with flash flying. Because apparently that's not enough text. He needs 3 colorless and a blue draw card. No tap. Beautiful.
Yes, it's a 1/1 flash flying creature.
That has a mana dump for card draw.
Hey man, I ain't got nothing else to do. Draw a card.
Yep. Easy. You guys have to imagine, we're trying to give you examples of like Blue Ramp. Shout out to the last episode.
Garbage.
It's horrible. Blue Ramp is horrible. But disclaimer, we're not including like the mana equivalency of lands, like lands going and getting and land fixing, and then all the colorless versions, because in theory they'd be in every episode. So there's not really a point in covering them because we're going to have a colorless episode.
Yeah, but colorless people aren't wizards, and they're not allowed in my class. For 1 blue, you have no maximum hand size. For 2 colorless and a blue, when it levels up, boop, 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 draw 2 cards. And then, for 4 colorless and a blue, whenever you draw a card, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. I played this in limited, and it was amazing.
It's a very powerful card.
All you need are flying creatures and ways to draw cards.
Yep.
And people die. You only have 20 life in that format. So imagine in Commander when you build the best deck possible, you draw every single card in your deck, and you don't have to discard it because you have no maximum hand size. This thing's a house.
It is a house. You know what goes great with this house? Our next set of draws. We got Smack'em Draw. I think it's perfect. The final end there. Whenever you draw a card, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. What better way than when creatures draw from you hitting people? Biden Nathasa. 2 colorless blue legendary enchantment artifact. That is actually horrible because it makes it super easy to remove. But
I got artifact removal is dead. I got enchantment removal is dead. If you made it a creature, it would die to everything.
It would. It states, whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you may draw a card. And then it has colorless and a blue tap. Creatures your opponents control attack this turn.
I think I've used that ability like once.
I was about to say.
Who cares? We're here to draw cards.
And then we put +1s on things. It'd be beautiful. Such a nice interaction.
Coastal Piracy is like the old Biden of Dawson.
It is.
It just does the first part, the good part. And it's not an artifact. And it's not legendary.
Yep. Curiosity.
Oh, if you didn't know, this card almost destroyed a whole standard meta with Spectral Sailor.
Whenever enchanted creature deals damage to an opponent, you may draw a card. And then Spectral Sailor is a flying flash 1/1. And it's a 1-drop.
Yeah, I on your turn, I'll flash out my Sailor.
Mm-hmm.
Turn 2,
Curiosity.
Hold up 1 mana. I hit you, draw a card. Oh, you go to play some counterspell. Okay, it's my turn. I'm gonna hit you again, draw a card. What are you gonna do? Don't care. Counterspell. My turn. Oh, another Sailor on your turn. Sorry. Another Curiosity. Hit you for 2, draw 2 cards. Do you still want to play this game?
I'm having so much fun right now.
Are you having so much fun right now?
Curiosity for those who do not know it. A blue enchant creature, whenever enchanted creature deals damage to an opponent, keyword there, just says damage, you may draw a card. I use this with my Nekusar deck because it counts as Nekusar dealing the damage, which then makes me draw a card, and then you have ways to make that kind of combo off. A lot of these are very combo friendly, like a lot of them.
Wait, there's another card here that's very familiar to like two other cards we talked about. It feels like we're on a mission, a recon mission to draw as many cards as possible by hitting our opponents in the face.
Smack 'em.
2 colors, 2 blue enchantment. Whenever a creature control deals combat damage to a player, you may draw a card, and it can be cycled. We put the same card here 3 times.
3 times. 3 different names. All beautiful.
There's a card called Curious Obsession that does the same thing as Curiosity, except the creature has to attack.
Yep.
I love blue. It's so redundant, and that's what I love about it.
Yep. If there's one thing I can give credit to, blue's card draw is crazy strong. It is the color for it. And, gee, Honorable Sensei.
Ooh.
What's our next one?
What if your opponent is like, I don't want you to draw cards? Or you're like, I don't want them to draw cards. What would you play? Narset Parter of Veils. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful planeswalker. 1 blue. Comes in with 5 loyalty counters. Legendary planeswalker Narset, I hope. Each opponent can't draw more than 1 card each turn.
What's
Wow.
that? Hole Breachers band? Yeah, cool story. Here's the Planeswalker equivalent.
Wait, there's more text.
Oh no, but wait, there's more.
For 2 loyalty, look at the top 4 cards of your library and reveal a non-creature, non-land card from among them and put the rest of the bell in your library in any random order. So it's not card draw and it keeps your opponents from drawing cards. Narset feels like a hater to me.
Huge. Ultimate block.
Just like if you're blue and you don't want them to be blue, you want them to be green, but you would die if you were green, you would die. You would play Narset.
Yep. On site. And you know what would be great with Narset? A Windfall. Just that beautiful draw discard, because blue even has that. We have Windfall, 2 colorless blue sorcery. Each player discards his or her hand, then draw cards equal to the greatest number discarded this way. Cool. I have Narset out, and I Windfall.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Everyone else, no. 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 Nope. Not even a little bit.
Nah.
It's Narset is very powerful. It's not as powerful. Shout out to the band Hole Breacher Boy. It's not as powerful.
Why is he still here? How did he end up in this list?
Because he's an incredible card that I want to keep free
Get
my
him.
homie.
Get
Free my
that-
homie Hole Breacher.
Get
Yo,
that Gilly
free
boy.
Hole Breacher.
Get him out of here. He deserves to be in jail. That's a fact. And it's not fiction, which is the next card I want to talk about. It's the instant 3 mana and the blue. Reveal the top 5 cards of your library. Opponent separates those into 2 piles. Put 1 pile into your hand and the other one, goes to your graveyard.
Dun,
Wait.
dun, dun.
So it's sort of like if you play with your graveyard, you get 5 cards.
And
What's the downside?
none. And for those of you who don't know, a pile can be 0.
If you're feeling friendly,
Look at that teammate, that temporary teammate, that weak allegiance that you had formed, and be like, hey, 5 over here, and then this is, the 0 pile. Go ahead, Go ahead. Pick the...
Yeah, 4 mana, draw 5 cards is pretty good.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Remember we were talking about Delve? Mm-hmm. You put the stuff in the trash. Like with Factor Fishing, you put some stuff in the trash.
Yep.
And you're like, what am I going to do with this trash? Sometimes you dig through it.
Yep.
Our next card is Dig Through Time.
Dig through time.
Diglett Dig. 6 mana, blue, instant. Delve. Look at the top 7 cards of your library. Put 2 of them into your hand and the rest at the bottom of your library. Oh my god, it goes 7 deep.
7. No, it does. It goes super deep.
For 2 blue.
Yeah.
Essentially. Tell me you can get rid of the cards that cause you to draw cards so you can not draw cards.
I feel like there are these cards and they should be like expensive.
It is.
Dig through time?
Expensive mana-wise, but it's 59 cents.
I see what you did there. At time of recording, Dig Through Time was 59 cents. Incredible. And in our other episodes, when we were talking about, these other fake card draws,
Fake.
this just feels it's so funny. It's like redundant. It's redundant at this point. Like blue is the king of card draw. Even saltier card draw.
I know you want to get to that salt, baby.
Oh yeah. Let's talk about blue's other favorite thing to do, and let's combine them together. I'm talking about counter magic. We got Arcane Denial, colorless into blue instant, counter target spell, period. Its controller may draw up to 2 cards at the beginning of the next turn's upkeep, and then you draw a card at the beginning of the next turn's upkeep.
So, blue is so good at drawing cards. It can stop you from doing what you want to do and give you cards in exchange.
Yes.
And sometimes they forget to draw those 2 cards.
Because it's a May.
Because it's a man. Like, oops, I got my card. You didn't get your 2? Stupid.
I'm not reminding you.
Stupid.
Matter of fact, let me look at your hand and draw a card.
Wait, you can do that?
Taxation probe. It could even be paid with life. It's a single blue Phyrexian. Look at target player's hand, draw a card.
Like the IRS. That's why it's got the word tax in it.
Tax time.
Let me see what you got.
How much do I owe? Guess. Please.
Oh, you put the Big Daddy.
Oh, the saltiest sultan of them all. Oh, go ahead. This is all. I may be the vicious scumbag. I'm going to say this for our listeners, but this honorable sensei sure loves to play a certain creature. Would you like to tell the people at home about your favorite Phyrexian?
Hey, he's 10 mana, okay? He's 10 mana, 5/4, legendary praetor, Jin Gitaxias Core Augur. I even have a group hug deck dedicated to Jin Gitaxias' greatness.
It is group hug finger quotation. It is group hug until it's not.
Flash, I don't know why this card has Flash. Who just has like a casual 10 mana?
No, they're running Urza Saga for Phyrexians.
I guess.
Yep.
So he's got Flash. At the beginning of your end step, draw 7 cards. Each opponent's maximum hand size is reduced by 7.
Oh, I'm sorry. Could you say that last
You
part?
ain't got no hands, Lieutenant Dan.
I can't feel my hands. Am I going to be playing piano again? Tickling those iris. Yeah, Jin Gitaxias. I hate him. He's no.
I don't think I've ever casted this spell for 10 mana a day in my life.
I also don't think you've ever cast Jing on someone else's turn.
No, I've done it once at Assault.
I was not there for this salt operation.
You know, you just wait till their main phase 2. Oh, that was cool. Hey, drinking taxes.
Yeah, you know that full grip that you just earned.
See, remember, just like his probe,
Yep.
you gotta pay your tax. The gin tax. The gin tax.
Get
The
out of here.
gin tax. Oh, yeah. Give me your hand.
Grab me though. Grab me.
Me those hands.
I want those hands. What about, okay, since we talked about the saltiest of card draws, there's some group card draws.
I can only think of one.
What's that?
It is. I can't find it.
Folio Fancies. Colorless into blue, players have no maximum hand size. That's quite nice. Especially with the jink attacks.
Oh, yeah. You know, if you don't have a maximum hand size, quick note, you don't do nothing.
Nope, because a maximum hand size is unlimited, and unlimited minus 7 is still unlimited.
Wait, that math?
That maths. But Folio Fantasies, 2-drop colorless and a blue artifact. Players have no maximum hand size. And then XX, tap it. Each player draws X cards. And then, you know, that's awful nice. And then you have 2 colorless and a blue. Each opponent puts the number of cards equals the number of cards in their hand from the top of the library to the graveyard. But, you know, nothing to talk about there.
It'll kill you.
Maybe. No,
It'll kill you.
This is one of those cards where it's like, hey, everybody draw 10. And they're like, what? Thank you?
Do it.
Yeah. No. You're good. I'm going to untap, and I have infinite colorless. And wait,
We're
what?
all going to die together.
We all die together. Smile.
Drink the Kool-Aid.
Drink the Kool-Aid, my boy. It's the Folio Fancies way.
Now, I don't know if this card is here to troll, but it's mysterious. Like Rey Mysterio. I don't know what the hell this is.
Listen to this. Listen to this monster, this masterpiece.
I'm listening.
2 colorless.
You can't tell me to listen and then
Listen to these tracks. No, it's a mysterious tome. This is the bad version of Folio Fancies. 2 colorless and a blue, and then for 2 colorless and tap it, draw a card. Transform mysterious tome.
what's it turn into?
For a colorless, tap it, tap target non-land permanent. Transforming Chilling Chronicle back into a mysterious tome.
Why the hell is this here?
This is an example of, okay, so remember how we had an Honorable Sensei rant? Guys, there are just cards out here that you need to play, okay? So when you think about Longturnlarry and you think about the greatest cards ever, I want you to go out right now and buy so many mysterious tomes that the price changes. I want to see Relentless Rat decks with mysterious tome. Except you can't even run it. That's how mysterious it is that it's in this list. No, this is just this is a bad example. Like, there's been such good blue. I wanted to show at least one, like, just gross blue draw card. You know what's funny? It's still better than green.
No, it's still better than... Nope, can't even say white anymore.
No, white got a buff.
White's balling. White's balling. Sometimes you go to white for card draw before green now.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
I don't like that.
Getting real frantic.
You feeling frantic right now?
I feel like paying 2 and a blue for an instant and draw 2 cards. That's cool. Discard 2 cards. That's cool. And then untap 3 lands. Wait! Is this free?
It is 100% free.
How is this not broken?
And why is it 30 cents?
Come on, man.
Yep. I know. I'm disappointed
Now,
in a lot of things.
The haters are going to be like, technically, you're not even drawing cards. It's card disadvantage. You got to look 2 cards deeper in your deck for free. Yes, you go down in cards, but you get rid of 2 poop. Get 2 maybe good. Untap your lands. It's like it never happened.
Yep. And Frantic Search is definitely gonna love being in a Spell Slinger deck or a deck that likes Flashback or Artifact and Graveyard Matters. There's so many examples where this fits. And then to say like, oh, by the way, just untap 3 lands. As if this wasn't already good enough. Are you gonna die? Honorable is...
There's a man that I hate almost more than anybody I've ever known.
Oh, man. Is it about time that we talked about him?
It's always about time to talk about Teferi, Master of Time. 2 colorless, 2 blue. You may activate loyal abilities of Teferi, Master of Time anytime. You could cast the instant spell. He comes in with 3 counters on him. My +1, I draw a card, then discard a card. My -3, we're gonna phase that guy out, just like he phased out his whole clan of people.
Teferi's protection. Wait, when do we come back? Never.
-10, take 2 extra turns.
Daddy, chill.
I don't like Teferi as much as you don't like Teferi. I don't like him.
I hate the version of Teferi.
I hate the blue-white version of him, I think, the most.
I hate every version of Teferi. And I'm a blue player.
You do like blue.
I like blue. I like black. I like green.
Yeah. You were
Not in
definitely
that
a
order.
soul tie lover.
I love it. I hate this guy.
He's... You know what the other one that I don't like is?
Ooh.
Chase. Wielder of
Whoa,
mysteries.
whoa. Jace is insufferable, first of all.
Mm-hmm.
This one's sort of cool.
I mean, we're talking about all this card draw. Why not talk about how we can make it win?
You would think we would be talking about 5 mana Jace, the one that brainstorms and
Yeah.
No, he's not cool. Okay,
He's not.
He destroyed Modern.
He did.
We don't like him. Then he got banned. We're talking about Jace, Wielder of Mysteries. 1 blue for a legendary Planeswalker, Jace.
For a legendary Jace.
4 loyalty counters. If you would draw a card while your library has no cards in it, you win the game. That's it.
Yep. I don't think any other effect
Who
on him.
cares?
Yep. They don't care.
Who cares? That's 3 effects that win you the game for not having a library. I love it, but there's more text.
Plus
Target
one.
player. Go ahead.
+1. Target player puts the top 2 cards of their library into their graveyard. Draw a card. Oh, wait. You could pick yourself. And now look at that. Oh, wait. Are there no cards? I win the game.
Wait, what that -8 do?
Draw 7 cards. Then if your library has no cards in it, you win the game.
Oh my god, it's redundant.
That is a -8 though. But either way, he's like the poster child of planeswalkers for blue. You don't like Teferi, I don't like Jace. I didn't like Jace because I wanted one, and then he became like $500 for no good reason. And then I never got one.
I
Never.
don't know if there's any other card that says win the game on it twice.
Oof. We should search that up. I doubt it. I agree. I doubt it. Like, and not only does it list it twice, in theory, they are separate.
Yeah.
Like, the -8 will win you the game without looking at his passive. his static
So
ability.
if you somehow get there with Jace and they kill it in response, you still win the game.
Oh, it's so stupid. What about? Well, there can't be. He has to be the only one. There can't be more.
Wait, I think I put it out in the future. I like scried it. Maybe that would make me an oracle for fish people.
Probably, yeah.
Thassa's oracle.
I bet 2 people shivered as soon as you said it.
I don't think we need to read the text on this card.
Nope. This is blue, win the game. And if you don't know why, congratulations. You have never dealt with a stinky blue win con.
You know, I have a Moldratha deck, and this is in there. In the last, I think, 6 months, I have not won with Thassa's oracle.
Yeah, you know, it's funny. I've seen you use it to dig.
Yeah, value Thassa's oracles.
Yep.
Hey, everybody freaks out when you cast it and you have a black open.
Yep.
Because they think you about to come home. I'm like, oh, no, this.
Nope. I'm truly using.
I need to put one card on top.
Oh, okay. Well, there's only 2 of them. That's fine. As long as there's only 2.
Nah, there's a crazy guy making zombies. He's a human wizard, 2, and a blue for a 2/2. If you would draw a card while your library has no cards in it, you win the game. He's the OG.
Yep. Laboratory maniac.
Lab man.
Well, then fine. There's 3 of them. There can't be any more than that.
There isn't.
What about, you know, being afraid of the number 13?
I'm afraid of the number 12.
You have the right to remain afraid of 13 cards in your hand. That would be a Triskaidekaphile. AKA colorless and a blue 1/3 human wizard. You have no maximum hand size at the beginning of your upkeep. If you have exactly 13 cards in your hand, you win the game. And it has 3 colorless and a blue. Draw a card.
So you can win for being blue.
Yep. And Triskaidekaphobia is the fear of the number 13.
I didn't know that
It is.
until this card. See, you learn stuff playing Magic.
She's always willing to land a hand. It just won't be her own. Flavor texts do sometimes pop off.
It'd be funny. So there's a lot of wizards.
A lot.
That we've talked about. A whole bunch of wizards. What if I could do something?
What would you
like
do with
a tribe?
You're talking about like a whole bunch of wizards.
Yeah, like a whole bunch of them.
Well, would this be some type of discovery?
It might be Azuri. Because she is a blue wizard. But she's not on the list. So we're going to talk about Kindred Discovery. 3 blue for an enchantment. As Kindred Discovery enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. When a creature you control of the chosen type enters the battlefield or attacks, draw a card. This can kill you. This can kill you.
This is not a May. It's not. And with janky ETB flicker effects, yeah, you can 100%.
Or with mirrors.
Yep. Yeah, you can 100% die.
I've killed myself with this.
Oh yeah, I've witnessed. I bear witness to your self deprivation.
Maybe you shouldn't have 33 mirrors enter the battlefield and attack with said 33 mirrors.
And you're not on turn, 1, so you've been drawing cards. Yep. Think about it. You could have Biden of Thassa, Coastal Piracy, Reconnaissance Mission with a Kindred Discovery out and just die.
You could
I go to
just
swing
die.
and you just lose.
Before you even deal combat damage, you just...
Yep. And then you're like, I'm going to play Jace. Wait, I did that wrong. This Blue has too many ways. It's like, hey, a creature entered. Draw that card. Hey, you hit them. Draw that card. Wait, you played this. Draw that card. You cast a spell. Draw that card. What about your opponent's draw?
What about CEDH?
The grossest.
What about those insufferable bastards that you hate so much? We already talked about Thassa's Oracle. We have to speak on the Ristic Study.
You gonna pay for that?
You're gonna pay for that.
You're gonna pay for
pay
that?
one for that.
You're gonna pay for that? You're gonna pay one for that? You're gonna pay for that? You're gonna pay for that?
You could have infinite mana and they would still ask you if you're gonna pay for that.
And then next, I'm gonna.
You're gonna pay for any of that?
I'll pay for that. Now, there's one here you're never paying for. I have actually only seen it happen twice now. It was once, it is now twice. Mystic Remora. It is a blue cumulative upkeep.
Old
It is an
school.
enchantment. For one, whenever an opponent casts a non-creature spell, you may draw a card unless that player pays for a whole quadro.
Yeah, never worth. Never get it.
They're
Go get your
drawing
draw. Get your stupid fish. Get your stupid
As
fish
they
out of
as
here.
they say in EDH, please do not feed the fish.
Yep. Don't feed the fish.
Don't feed the fish. Sometimes their hand is very dependent.
Yeah,
On
on
you
you not
feeding
paying.
it.
Yep, on you not paying for it.
Just don't cast them. Don't
and it's
do it.
turn one.
Don't do it. Don't play the soul ring into the mana crypt, into the jewel lotus, until your 19 caustic commit. Don't do it. It's not worth it.
Feed the fish. Feed
Don't
the fish.
feed the fish.
The fish. Do not feed the fish.
There's an actual fish here.
There is. It is Nazahal Primal Tide. 5 colorless blue elder dinosaur.
Ooh.
Legendary. 7/7. This spell can't be countered. Beautiful.
Wow, you can't even blue this blue card?
Nope. You have no maximum hand size.
So you get paid off for being a blue, but you can't be blued by the other blue.
Whenever an opponent casts a non-creature spell, draw a card.
So whenever a blue player try to draw more blue than you get the blue?
And then discard 3 cards, exile the elder dinosaur fish, and then return to the battlefield tapped under its opponent's control. Owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. So you can even protect it without really needing to do anything.
Holy crap.
Underused card. I'm going to say that again. Underused card. It may be 7 mana. It's like 5 things we just talked about put onto a non-counterable 7/7.
And it never goes away.
Nope. We're talking. We have given over like 30 examples of how to draw cards, and to say that you couldn't discard 3 to make this thing go.
Maybe, just maybe. Nizahul's not in danger, and you just need 3 specific cards into your graveyard that are in your hand that you can't just discard without its effect. Oh, wait! They're in the grave.
Into the grave. Yeah, and it's beautiful. At first you read it and you're like, oh no, it exiles itself. What stupid thing does it give me? It's like, oh no, it just
Fish.
Yep, fish. Here it comes.
It's like a magic card used jump and then it's gone until the end of turn.
And last but not least, we got one more that cares about when you're not so friendly friends draw cards without you.
Consecrated Sphinx.
Beautiful.
4 blue for a creature Sphinx. 4/6 flying. Whenever an opponent draws a card, you may draw 2 cards. Oh my god.
This is, you thought you did it right? Nah. Let me show you how to do it better 2 times. Oh,
You know
free.
what? You know what? I'm a copy your Consecrated Sphinx. And we're gonna play a game of chicken. Who's gonna stop drawing cards first?
Well, if you draw 2 cards, I may draw 2 cards. Oh yeah.
Well, you draw 2 cards, I'm gonna draw 4 cards. But if I draw 4 cards,
I'm drawing 16.
I'm drawing 16. We about that. Who gonna outmath who? Who gonna outmath who?
You have died to Kindred. I have died to Consecrated Finks. I put it out and was like, I'm going to draw all those cards. You can't stop me. And I thought I was having my win con out, and somebody blew it up, and I just...
You died.
Death.
You died.
We've given you examples of smack 'em draw. Just draw. No, they can't draw. I win the game draw. ETB draw. We even got discard draw. We even got no draw. We even got when they draw.
A lot of draws going around.
Y'all nasty with your draws.
With your white Titus.
With your white draws. Psy, Master Thopterus, 2 colorless and a blue for a human artificer. He's not a wizard. 1/4. Whenever you cast an artifact spell, create a 1/1 colorless stop your artifact creature token with flying.
It's a bird.
Why is he on this list?
He kills 2 artifacts to draw a card for 1 and a blue. He breaks the necks and sucks out the marrow so you can draw cards.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going on record to say this. Whoever created this card, I hate you. You know why? Because he makes birds and you kill 2 of them to draw a card, so it's 2 birds with 1 stone. I want to quit.
Stop it. Get some help.
Do this anymore.
You're not here in the studio with us. I pushed the mic away and gagged.
The worst part is how it dawned on me. I was like, oh, why? You have to sacrifice to put the bird. Because you said they were... It's 2 birds with a stone.
I'm never going to be able to unsee that.
Nope. Psy Master Dad Joke Thropoperus is what his name should be.
And that stone was a spell bomb, wasn't it?
It was. But not just any spell bomb.
An ether spell bomb. 1. Colorless mana. Artifact. You pay blue. Sacrifice the spell bomb. Return target creature to its owner's hand.
Incredible.
Or for colorless, sacrifice it, draw a card.
I love this for just one simple reason. Artifact recursion, and it's only a colorless, and it gives you 2... It can do, in theory, 2 jobs. And normally when you're playing these spell bombs, you have a way to bring it back. And it's just constantly...
I've never seen a spell bomb only casted once.
Yeah. And if you are, 2008 was a long time ago.
Now, I'm going to make a couple people mad, but if you've ever seen the show Naruto, you know they have to do the fancy finger tricks and stuff to make spells.
Oh, isn't that
Boruto's dad? Yeah. And then Boruto had like a jutsu bomb that you would just load up the jutsu in the bomb, and then you could just crack it and cast the jutsu like you didn't even have to do anything. That's what this card is. This is fucking cheating. This is Boruto. If you play this card, you like Boruto and you're bad. You're very bad, but you still watch it.
What card is this?
Rasengan! I'm playing. Rasengan! Is that it?
Yeah.
You talked about all the card draw. All of them. This is it.
Like there's no other card draw in the game outside of the list that you need to go look up every time you follow along on one of our episodes.
Wait. Hold on. You wouldn't be a dirty Merfolk player and sneak another Merfolk in here that has nothing to do with card draw?
Okay, listen carefully, okay? there were many tribes. There's many tribes that the vicious scumbag is, I would, I'd throw my name in the ringer to be a chieftain for, okay? The two main ones that stick out is goblins and stinky fish people, okay? Now, I don't think they're that smelly, but I do love touching people with my gross wet hands. So, we got Thada Adele Acquisitor, a colorless blue 2/2 Island Walk Merfolk Rogue. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, search that player's library for an artifact card, exile it, and then that player shuffles his return library. It's a soul ring stealer.
You know what this reminds me of? The British.
Yes. It's Thada Adele steal your soul ring.
It is oh my god, I didn't even think about that. This is Adele, and she's coming to your country to steal your soul.
It's even
ring.
a female merfolk too.
I'm done. We the podcast is done. We've made too many dad jokes in one episode.
The podcast is officially pregnant from all these dad jokes.
It's gonna be a long
term pregnancy. Oh man, I hope you guys and gals and non-conforming, I hope you just enjoy our show. Okay, you love us, we love you. Come tune in for another episode of the Longturnlarry podcast.
Bitches,
We're getting good.